and rightly protect me in this battle. May the shadow engulf our enemies.
force us to use our weapons.
What's happening here, soldier?
These islanders want to enter a plot of land that belongs to the congregation.
They are denying us access to the glade.
We must heal it. Otherwise, this land will die.
I am sorry, but we cannot let you enter this area.
But we only want to plant some new trees. Bring life back.
These people are fanatics, Your Excellency. Several woodcutters died last night, and I'm willing to bet that these savages had a hand in it.
You are killing the earth, so it kills you in return. All of you are cursed.
Shut it, you savage!
De Sardet, I'm the legate of the merchant congregation on this island. I came to shed light on this affair. You said that some woodcutters died.
Aye, they fell sick and died a few hours later. But the camp doctor will be able to tell you more about it. You'll find him in the barracks right here.
Thank you, soldier. I'll go see him.
Please, Your Excellency, you may come in. Do not force us to use our weapons.
We do not want to shed blood. We want to give life back to the earth.
Do you not understand that these woods are sacred?
Yeah, right. We told you to leave. Now go!
Do not force us to use our weapons.
We don't...
Hello, Doctor. I am the legate of the congregation. I was told about the disputes caused by this camp, and a soldier told me that several woodcutters died recently.
Yes. They got sick yesterday afternoon, and a few hours later they were dead. I couldn't do anything except watch them writhing in pain. None of my remedies worked. If seeing corpses doesn't bother you, you can come and see the bodies. They're here. I hope that whatever killed them is not contagious.
These poor woodcutters look like they've suffered. This one has a swollen tongue. Blood at the corner of the mouth. There are some peculiar red patches on the bodies. His eyes are bloodshot. This man choked to death. A strong smell of ammonia. The entrails must have been perforated.
We do not want to shed blood. We want to give life back to the earth.
So, what do you think? Do you recognize their disease?
They didn't die of disease. They were poisoned. There's no doubt about it.
You're probably right. But I've heard these savages talking so much about curses, so I thought it must be a mysterious disease, rather than seeing what was before my eyes. But how could these three men be poisoned?
Have you noticed anyone unusual here?
Unusual? No.
I'm not sure. Do their symptoms not point to anything?
No. I've never seen such a deadly poison with these symptoms.
Did they drink anything in particular?
They like to drink their fills in the evening. But if the poison was in the alcohol...
What did they eat yesterday?
No, we avoid... The congregation yesterday, they butchered a beast brought by the
Hunters?
natives who bring us game regularly. But they've been restocking us for months.
Well, we'll see what they have to say.
They usually hunt on...
Do not force us to use our weapons.
We do not want to shed blood.
May the Almighty protect me in this battle.
Toi! This is our prey, Renaigse. How can we earn our reward if you hunt our prey?
We were looking for you.
Us? What do you want from us?
3 woodcutters were poisoned yesterday after eating what you brought them.
Poison? I swear we are not responsible for this.
Listen, all the clues lead to you, but it may simply have been an accident. How about you tell me exactly what happened?
You say that, yet you still accuse us. We will not let that.
May the enlightened protect me in this battle. May the shadow engulf our enemies.
Do not kill us. We will tell you everything we know. Have mercy. We did not decide to do this. We were trading beautiful things with the camp. But the elder said that we would be traitors to our clan if we let the woodcutters cut down all the trees.
Which elder?
One of the old men from Vigigidor, our village. He is very angry because we cannot heal the glade. He gave us the meat of an andrig killed by a venomous dosentats. Its flesh is perfectly edible when... And since the Renai wanted...
I will not hold you You are the instruments of and I'm under the impression that
The Vegigido elder thought it best to take vengeance into his own hands. I understand his anger, but Dunkus would not approve of this. He would say that bloodshed only leads to more bloodshed, and he wouldn't be wrong.
This whole thing could turn into an open war. We cannot let that happen. Sir de Corsillon will be able to give some advice on how to solve this property conflict, without violence. Sir de Corsillon.
Decidez, my young student, what can I do for you?
I have come to find you because I received a complaint from the natives of the village of Vigigidor. They want to be able to access a clearing, exploited by our woodcutters, to heal it. To reforest it, I assume. But our men there say that it belongs to them, and are refusing to let the natives enter it. The site was supposedly ceded to them several months ago. If we don't intervene...
It is very regrettable. According to what you have told me, you should go to the and of course...
Thank you, Professor.
Can your old professor still prove himself?
I found no traces of...
That's most... Can your old
Looking forward to seeing you again.
day, dear sir.
I need you to enlighten. The natives want to act, but some of our men there, tensions are running high.
Yes, there was a time.
Yes, here it is.
This cession agreement is only signed with a as is the notion of land ownership.
If they did not possess these lands,
I doubt they knew what this agreement...
in that case,
When we arrived on the island, we also had to make sure that the natives dreamed it was easy to make. I was a stranger to them.
I'm sure we can fix...
I hope so, Your Excellency. Can I help you with it?
My lady, I have to go. Goodbye.
Sir de Corsilion, it's always a pleasure.
Madame, I expect...
Indeed. And
I'm listening.
I must admit that I established the clan of this village for this reason. In doing so, and we would even benefit from such an agreement.
I find this decision perfectly viable, and their comrades will seek vengeance.
I am convinced that Dunkus...
I understand, but I will only...
Thank you, Master.
What brings you here on...
At this old man's request, you will now be able to... And the congregation... You must deliver this man...
These men, if they hadn't cut all the ochre berries...
What does that mean?
3 woodcutters died after eating the meat.
It's nothing but a terrible coincidence.
We know that you are responsible.
How could you do this? You acted more... By killing these men, you have...
Dunkus, I beg you.
Bloodshed only leads to...
If you want to stop the wood...
I understand. The Lugaid Blau fooled us in the past. It is their turn to prove their good faith.
What do you want from us?
There is a mine in the forest. But digging into them, we worked with them. We agreed to... But some... And if the mountain call...
And you want me to intervene?
You have... If you do...
I'll go to this mine and...
Is there any...
I must leave. Goodbye, Dunkus.
Qua awalum seg.
Sorry, this is private property. I cannot allow you to enter.
Actually, no one should be able to enter. This mine is doomed.
I wouldn't know. Our employ... Listen, you should...
I definitely will.
Sorry, this is private property. Sorry, this is private pro...
If this mine is as dangerous as Donkas said it was, those who are exploiting it are reckless. Do these people not have any regard for the lives of their miners?
These Renaigsay must not have taken us seriously. We should take a closer look.
Sorry, this is private property. I cannot allow you to enter.
We should take the path that overlooks the outer wall. We should be able to see inside from there.
Those crazy fools have reopened this mine.
They use captives from the villages to dig their mine.
They've made them into slaves. We must talk to Sieur de Courcillon. I hope that our nation is not involved in this business. Sir de Corsilion.
Decidez, my young student, what can I do for you?
I've come to ask you about a mine near Vigigador. It was closed for a long time for security reasons, but someone has started exploiting it again.
I seem to recall that a concession in this area was sold to a Master Maillard. However, I do not recall the details of the contract. It was established by the previous government. He is a rich merchant from Serene who arrived on the island only a short while before we did. People say that he is unscrupulous.
Unscrupulous? This man had some natives...
What? We cannot... You should stop. Don't worry. Can your old prefect...
Looking forward to seeing you again, Sir de...
It seems as though you can't decipher the glyphs of your own people's document.
I get lost in all the legal jargon. But they have Lady Moronge's seal on them. We should find her, to understand exactly what they say.
Good day, dears.
I need your this here the...
Do not worry, this type of document is... However, he can exploit it even...
And yet the mine which was...
According to this man's... He usually spent...
Come closer, good people.
Master Maillard.
Who's asking?
De Sade.
Well,
I'm here to talk... Are you aware that...
but what are you talking? I'm an honest man. Please, now.
I'm afraid... And you in danger...
Come on, don't be... Goodbye.
Sir de Corsilion.
This...
I verified the... Without...
Sir, but
I'll take... Looking forward to seeing you again.
sorry, this is private...
I don't need your... The former owner.
Look.
In that case...
You'll find him...
Excellent.
Are you looking for trouble?
Master Maillard, I'm so glad to find you here. Here is a document from Sir de Corsillon on behalf of my cousin. Considering the fact that you have not respected the terms of your contract of ownership, you are hereby expelled. The methods you used against the islanders has also ensured your banishment from Tier-Fredy.
Impossible. By what right? Guards, this man threatens me.
Maybe enlighten protect me in this battle.
These people were monsters. I wouldn't cry over them. Come now, let's go free my brothers, and we can tell Dunkus everything.
Go without fear. You are free. And know that we are sorry for what happened to you.
We must believe that not only they blow or
What brings you here?
I was able to close the mine.
Yes, you knew.
Thank you, Dunkus.
If you are lost every day, does this...
If I explain... Thank you, Dunkus.
Is there any...
I must leave. Goodbye, Dunkus.
Qua awalum sake.
Steward.
Hello, my name is Desardet.
Good day,
I am sure.
all here, but you are... I am sorry.
I beg your pardon.
Here is the seal of the Denegad Cat.
And so you are... Enter.
I give you warm greetings, Glenn.
Your merchant, his trust in you makes me...
I seek a remedy. My cousin, as well as many other people on our island, suffer from a terrible sickness. We think that only Enon Miel Frictamen can help us find a cure.
Really? And Katasach sent you to see me?
He told me that the only way to meet with your god was to come and see you. You would judge our worthiness.
Judge your intentions? Yes, that I can do. But even if I should do this, you would have many trials to pass. For the path you seek to follow has only been tread but a very few times, and you are the first Renaigse to set foot upon it. We must begin where everything begins. There is a trial. The trial of water. It will show us the reflection of your soul.
What must I do?
You must go to a cavern and tell me what you see on the seal you will find deep in its center.
And this cavern is guarded, I suppose.
That is true. But the simplest solution is not always the best. It is a path with many forks. I hope you will prove that you understand the spirit of our people and our island. Go now. Show us your true face, and return purified by the waters of the cavern.
I must leave. Goodbye.
Qua awelem seg.
You have spoken to Glendon as you wanted. What more can I do for you?
I was asked to pass the trial of water. What do you know about it?
I have never passed it. Only those who must reveal their soul walk this path. The High Kings and Queens. It is a tremendous...
Do you have any advice to give?
One way is through strength, but I know no more. Anything else?
Nothing else.
Good luck.
Siora, do you know anything about the trial that awaits?
My mother passed it during...
Did she tell you about it?
A little. But I know that you must choose. Combat is not necessarily the best. If you are confronted with animals, and there are ways of altering food to make those who eat...
Is that...
Look, they're eating the old carcass. If you poured some sleeping potion on it, they'd fall asleep. missing the old carcass. If you poured some sleeping potion on it, they'd fall asleep.
Maybe it will actually protect me in this battle.
Found the Dara Grimaderum down!
May the shadow engulf our enemies.
May the enlightened help us.
You were freezing and you had this empty stare. The water in the basin spoke to you, no?
Yes. Exactly like the lightning-struck tree. I was something else for a brief moment.
Tell us. Visions like this are guides, keys for the sacred rituals.
I was in the sky. I was floating, carried by the wind. And it was a cold feeling. I was high up, and it was getting colder and colder. I felt my blood freezing in my veins. I fell to the ground and spun slowly. And then the sun warmed me. Suddenly I bounced on the ground. And I was taken by the bubbling current of this creek. Then, just like before, the vision disappeared. This stone is blackened, eaten away. This stone bears the image of a storm. On this stone, the sun is visible. The drawing on this stone makes me think of This drawing looks like an infant. Here this looks like a snowflake. This stone is adorned with the etching of a drop of water. This stone is blackened, eaten away. I think it's supposed to evoke death. This must be the seal that Glendan spoke about. It looks like the silhouette of the mountain of Tirfredi, and a face is drawn within it.
The spirit of the volcano. One of the faces of Einon Milfrichteman.
They're tear to mud on Orman.
And so you have returned.
A face in the mountain.
Then you have seen. You have given. In choosing the. Finally, you have complete. You choose to trust the way of rules and wisdom. The island has seen your intelligence.
Am I authorized to encounter Enomil?
If the High King agree, only a High...
I suppose that I'm going to need to...
I do not know.
Is he hiding?
He disappeared. The last peep there was Dedra.
My mother.
Yes.
And divorced her.
Dedra...
I've already met her.
That sounds like... It is said he...
Very well.
Lieutenant, I demand an explanation. Tell us what is going on. We haven't heard anything about Lord D'Orsay's condition in spite of our inquiries. We are extremely worried. And then, all of a sudden, one of his guards appears, shaken and on his own, though he is part of his retinue.
Please, allow me the chance to shed some light, my lady.
Your soldier is nothing more than a coward for abandoning his highness.
Tell me, what is going on?
This soldier has just reported in. He is asking for reinforcements. He believes that Lord D'Orsay has been attacked.
He believes? He ran here without full knowledge of what happened firsthand.
I was sent on patrol far from the camp, but I heard screams, from men and from beasts. I wanted to return to camp, but then I heard a deafening sound, grinding, like a landslide. I thought then it would be best just to go and get help.
Thank you, Lieutenant. You are dismissed. I would like to have a discussion with this man alone.
Yes, sir.
My lady, could you lead these fine people into the hallway, if you would be so kind?
Certainly. I deplore this embarrassing turn of events. But know that you have my full support in all circumstances.
In the interest of avoiding a general panic, tell me precisely what happened back there.
Your cousin ordered us to escort him beyond the town limits. The Islander convinced him to go on some journey.
By Islander, do you mean the Denegad that came to treat his affliction?
Yes. A strange bird. Missing more than one feather, you ask me, sir. I was ordered to set up patrol along a small path, rather far from the rest of the company. I was told to protect our perimeter from anyone wandering along. According to the Islander, it was the only access to their planned destination. I did my rounds for quite some time. Not a soul came along. But then I heard cries a ways off, and I went running to help. I heard an enormous crashing sound like an avalanche of rocks. So then I turned right back around.
And you ran all the way here? My cousin was quite weak.
His heart...
That sounds like...
I am...
Why didn't you go... But that... Do you know...
Thank you.
Onol Manawi. It is time I returned to my people, took up the torch and continued my mother's work.
Don't you want to stay with us a while?
No.